Hi, everyone. My name is Bradley Freeman. I am the creator ecosystem lead on the Base team. So my job is to help creators earn and solve their biggest problems using onchain. Today, you are all going to be some of the very first people to see and experience 3 new creator-focused mini apps from 3 incredible Base founders and creators. So pretend you're excited about that. Yay! Great. All right, yeah, this whole session is a user feedback disguised as an educational session. So thank you all for being here. And yeah, welcome. Today, we are going to be talking about the creator economy and why Base is so focused on creators. By the end of this session, you will not only understand why we are talking about creators on chain, but you will also have used and experienced 3 different apps that allow you to do so from inside the Base app. And so, quick background on myself. My name's Bradley. I'm coinbrad.base.eth. Please follow me. And I have been obsessed with this intersection of media and entertainment for my entire career. First in the traditional media world, then in the social media world, and now in the on-chain creator media world. I started as a WME mailroom intern, so anyone here who watches Entourage, it's just like that. And then I was lucky enough to join TikTok during TikTok's rise to 1 billion users. While I was there, I had the pleasure of creating TikTok's NFT drop, which showed me the power of blockchain to support creators and help them monetize and engage more deeply with their fans. And for the last 4 years, I've just been exploring that. Now at the Base team, where we have, of course, the Base app, but also a ton of integrations and products outside of the Base app as well. For this session today, we're going to spend just a few minutes with a little overview of why is Base talking about creators? What are we doing? But then we're going to spend most of the time actually using and experiencing 3 mini apps today from 3 different teams. There's going to be a few different transitions, but my ask of all of you is that you take out your phones and participate, and that you give our founder speakers here today a great experience unveiling this. It's a big deal for them to be showing this to you guys first. This is the ultimate experience to do so. You guys are the perfect audience, so thank you in advance. We see creators as businesses. Creators are no longer just influencers who post social media content. They are serious business, and they mean business seriously. Creators now regularly launch their own brands and products. They don't just sell access for other brands to reach their audiences. Mr. Beast, as many people know, has Feastables. He has a chocolate company. But even teenagers like Salish are launching. This is a 16-year-old girl who launched a new skincare brand and had 87,000 people storm upon this mall in New Jersey to be there. They had to call in the state police and shut it down. She's not Taylor Swift, but she drew a massive crowd for her own launch. This is the power of the world we live in today. Anyone can build an audience, start creating content, and launch products. So it's no wonder then that over half of Gen Z wants to be a creator as their aspirational career. Not lawyer, not CEO, they want to be creators. And that says something very clearly, which is people don't just want to use social media to express themselves, which is a big part of it. They're also creating for the opportunities that can bring. And so we really see creators are businesses. But they face unique challenges that other businesses don't. First and foremost, the #1 product creators make every day are posts and content on their social media accounts. This content and these accounts cannot be monetized directly. And what I mean by that is advertising dollars require an advertiser to pay. Brand deals require a brand to approach you. But being able to sell your core product, the content, and the accounts associated with them are something that creators can't really do today in traditional social media. They also don't know who their fans are. Anyone here who uses Spotify, you get a little glimpse of your relationship as a fan to artists when they send out your Spotify Wrapped every year. But for the most part, creators don't know who their fans are. That data isn't shared with them, and moreover, it's fractured across different platforms. And finally, creators lack access to capital. You cannot walk into a bank as a YouTuber and get a loan based on your future YouTube ad revenue, even though you probably are a better business than a lot of folks who are going in there to request a loan. And so these are 3 challenges that we believe on-chain can solve directly. Through direct monetization. If you guys are familiar with coining your profiles or posts on Zora, that's a great example, or in the Base app, of course. Through direct relationships and actually owning the relationship with your audience, understanding every interaction they've had with you and being able to communicate with them. And finally, having access to capital. Like I mentioned, you can't walk into a bank today as a YouTuber and get a loan. You can today actually do that on Base through some other teams that are building these solutions. And so these are the challenges that I think through every day. How can we solve? What can we build to help creators? Now, that brings us to today. We're going to be hearing from 3 different teams who have been building solutions for 3 very different types of creators. One is for live streamers and creators who want to live stream. Another is for events and building that relationship from when you go from an IRL event to afterwards and how you maintain it. And finally, around anonymous social media. Anonymous social creators are not a category that most people think of, but a lot of people don't want to say anything to their face or identity, and they do have something to say. And so we are now going to get into the part where we're going to have each of these founders come up. They're going to present for like 2 minutes with some context, but then they're going to go and use their apps themselves. So everyone, please take out your phones, get your Base app ready, and we're going to pass it over now to Robbie and Limone. So Robbie and Limone, welcome aboard.
What's up, everyone? Thank you, Brad. He's a real G. He's got that dog in him. So this is just a Brad glazing session. No, he's great. And we face some of the very real challenges that Brad described. I'm Robbie. I've been creating content in this space for 5 years. We started out creating educational content in the form of a podcast. That was an hour-long episode each. And then attention spans got shorter. We ended up live streaming and now doing dynamic, real-time TV broadcasts. This is Limone.
I'm Limone, base builder and co-founder of Builders Garden. We are a mini app development studio. You might know us for Farville, but we also work with other builders, creators, and founders out there like Robbie to ship unique use cases as the one we are showcasing today.
And ship, we did. We cooked up a mini app on Base. It's right here. Limone was the head chef. I was just the sous chef. This was a 2-week sprint leading up to BaseCamp to showcase an MVP of this mini app. This is what it looks like in 2 weeks. We think it's pretty sweet. So imagine what it could look like in 2 months.
Yeah, it's not just a mini app. The core use case for this is to allow streamers to use their current setup so they can use OBS or whatever software they're already using for live streaming. Set up everything from an admin panel that you can see here, and then on the mini app, the audience can interact with new on-chain plugins that we are showcasing.
Yeah, and I think Limone did mention, this is all composable with our existing setup. So we use OBS, we stream to YouTube, Twitter, and now we can stream to our mini app as well. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to blitz through the rest of these slides so that we can get you guys all interacting with the app itself. So you got the mini app on the left, you got the TV show on the right. Base is your remote control for the TV show. We're going to be testing these plugins, Tip, Trade, and Vote. You're going to see these. You're going to actually use these in just a moment. So get your phones ready. Make sure you have the Base app and a couple bucks on there. And scan this QR code because this will bring you directly to our mini app. Everyone got that? If the QR code doesn't work, if you're too far away from the screen, search up Control the Stream, like remote control the stream in Base, and you'll be directed to our mini app. And you'll already see that we're actually live on our mini app right now.
Woo! Woo! Round of applause, we're live.
Just to lay the foundation here, what we've got is our OBS screen on the left. This is our stream output. You can also see the TV show in the mini app if you press play. Everyone on the mini app, yeah? Woo! Okay, great. No, not yet. Control the stream. Search it on Base.
Search control the stream.
On my... So we got the stream output on the left. If the app isn't working, you can just watch on the top left. That's the same thing you're going to see on the screen. People are already starting to tip us. So that's exactly what we want to show you. Thank you. We can afford lunch now. So in the bottom left, you've got our admin panel. This is everything that a streamer is going to need to create their own TV show. Everything that we have built and Limone has built is available to streamers. So we didn't just build it for us. This is our mini app, but this is built and scalable to anyone who wants to create content and stream on the Base app. You can load in your own logo, create all of your profiles. You can actually scroll and you can follow us. You can see our profile pictures there, and this is what it looks like. So give us a follow on Base. And on the bottom of the admin panel, you can see we're actually embedding the stream live right now. So let's test out the features. This is going to be the most exciting part here. Tips. People are already rolling in the tips. We can see in the top left, as soon as you guys send us a tip, and there's different denominations, there's even customs, you'll see people start to show up on the stream. I don't know if any of you guys caught the Mr. Beast live stream that he did recently, but he was raising money. people, bless you, donated to Mr. Beast, and then they showed up on the stream, and people were tipping tens of thousands of dollars to get their username and a chance to speak on the stream. Again, we're gonna build out all kinds of functionality beyond some of the things that you're gonna see today. So that's tipping. Thank you very much. We can change who actually gets those tips in the receiving wallet. You can see on the admin panel. It's just the base username that we have, so all your tips are going to me. Creator coins we'll talk about later. Maybe you earn some points for that. Okay, tokens are exciting because this is where we can trade. So let's get, what's a favorite token that we have on base? Higher. Let's get higher. So we're going to put higher in there, and it's really smooth. We'll refresh the base app real quick, and then you'll see higher on the mini app. And you can see this on your base mini app on your phone as well. You can see the chart there, and then you can trade higher right there in the stream. Why is this important? Because we have tons of partners that come on. Today, Jeremy Allaire is going to be on the show. We're getting all kinds of people that are coming on the stream, and a lot of times they're talking about their token, and we're not going to give financial advice, but people are going to want to trade these tokens as we talk about them, and we can direct them right under the show to our mini app and let them trade right from the same interface. Super exciting. We can add up to six tokens there. I want to get to my favorite plugin. And again, we're going to build a ton more plugins, but this is the one that I really, really enjoy so far. We have people coming on the show and sharing spicy takes. The algorithms all are incentivizing controversial content. It gets people fired up, and so we have people come on and they share spicy takes. What's a spicy take that someone has today, right here? Base, the network, potential exploration of a network token to $1 trillion FDV market cap. I love it. All right, we're gonna have you guys vote on whether or not this is the case, okay? And so we're gonna load this up, and then you'll start to see this populate in the mini app, and you can give your 2 cents on whether or not you think Base is gonna launch at $1 trillion market cap. Wouldn't that be great?
Everyone vote now on your phones.
What would everyone's airdrop be if Base launches at $1 trillion? It would be billions. It would be a lot. And we're all pretty excited about it. So bull or bear, do you guys think Base is going to launch at $1 trillion? This is, and you can see people are voting right now on the stream. This is live.
You can vote more than once as well. You can spam the buttons.
Spam the buttons. We want people voting. It's one approval flow, and then you've approved $1, and each vote is a cent. And these will just, people are spamming. I love to see it. You can see the meter here, bull and bear, and you can see people are just, they're voting, right? And so there's a really, really cool next level 0 to 1 feature that we're going to show you in just a sec, but we got 10 seconds left on this vote. Base to $1 trillion.
All right, now everyone check out the screen now up in front of you. Don't look at your phones for a sec because the timer's about to run out. We're going to see the results.
Yes,
and there it is.
We're bullish. All right, $1 trillion is FUD. Awesome. Okay, I want to show you guys the power of what this poll can be in the future. And it's really just it's as simple as a click of a button. What Limone just turned on is guest payouts, okay? And so what this does is it turns a simple poll into a prediction market. Prediction markets are all the rage right now. If we have guest payouts turned on, we can enable the payout so that if you voted bull and you weren't one of the bears, first of all, you shouldn't be in this room if you're a bear. But second of all, if you voted for the correct outcome on one of these polls, you would get incentivized. You get reimbursed your votes. So it turns a poll into a prediction market, and I think that's badass. These are the 3 plugins that we've built so far. We're going to build out all kinds of things. We want to auction off brand real estate for our partners. We want to auction off people to come on a segment and share their NFTs and have a gallery. We want to auction off all kinds of things and build all kinds of segments to take the current meta of content creation and creator economy on chain and scale it for mainstream adoption. Guys, I'm really stoked about this because this solves a lot of problems that we've been facing as creators, and this is only possible on Base. Twitch doesn't do this. They might have tips. They don't have all the other plugins that are possible on Base, and directly connect us with our fans and our audience. So thank you very much for participating in this demo with us.
Round of applause for the roll-up and Builders Garden.
And thank you to the man Lamone for building this out. He was really, really
He built that in 2 weeks, guys.
Are you ready to control the stream?
Let's go.
All right.
Follow us on Base.
What's up, guys? I'm Will, also Sherpa. I'm an Anon on the internet and building an Anon social application. My background's Web 2. I was a co-founder of an application called Yik Yak. So if you're from the US, you may have used it.
Woo!
If you're not hell yeah. If you're not familiar with it, we had 10 million daily active users, 100 million monthly active, and now bringing all the learnings from that on-chain and enabling creators like you to say what you want anonymously and actually make real money. So that's the concept. You say whatever you want. Your identity's not attached to it. And it's a place and a forum for creators to have those spicy takes where they don't want to be judged publicly and earn from it is the key value unlock that crypto enables, specifically in the Base Mini app. So the app went live a couple months ago. Now we have a Base Mini app, and we pay out creators around $20,000 a week. And that's all funded by real advertising dollars as opposed to speculative trading fees. So we have brands paying for attention, and these ads then go back, the money from it go back to your pockets. So it's different ads. People don't like them normally, but these ads pay you. So it's a change of the narrative. So here's just a little UI of the app. But now let's get into the fun stuff. Scan the QR code, and we are going to walk through how you can talk shit or whatever online and get paid for your takes. And you can see the app. So you're going through just a little fun animation. I'm not, because I already created an account. Shows you how the app works. If you use the app every day for 7 days, you get bonus rewards. And then you have initially your feed of what's going on around you. It's mainly location-based, used at schools, colleges, etc. Our existing user base are all normies, very much unknown on crypto Twitter. And then we have a feature called herds, which you can think of as subreddits. So we created a BaseCamp herd. So everyone go in and join the BaseCamp herd. And this is the anonymous feed for everyone here. So you can come in and post something. So I'm going to post. So I'm going to get into the herd. So I'm posting specifically into BaseCamp, something that I would not want on my regular Twitter account. I sold all my ETH.
Ooh.
Oof, tough. And now if you pop into you can click into this or post your own content. And you see the advertisement on the top here. So it's just Jackbit is paying for my eyeballs. And 2 people have viewed the post. I've now made a 1/6 of a cent. So it basically pays users around a $3 CPM to come in. So this money is now flowing back to my account. If you guys, someone else posted something. Need some more s'mores and whiskey, spiked hot chocolate, BaseCamp, make it happen.
Yeah, please give us all your real feedback about BaseCamp in Overheard.
This is the perfect place to say good or bad things. So whoever this was, I upvoted. An advertiser doesn't like my eyeballs right now, probably because I've used the app too much, so no ad was served. And then the rewards go directly into your wallet, which then you can use and spend directly within BaseCamp. All these posts can be shared to your feed directly, so I can share this. I recommend you share it as well, so that way more people will hop on. And then
You can make a coined post out of it. Woohoo.
and post. So now this is the beauty of on-chain social and all the fun interops tied into it all. But yeah, that's the core premise of the application. Post anonymously and get paid. And so see what happens.
Round of applause for Will, everybody. We're going to flip it over to Sarum from Item Studio. Round of applause for Sarum, everybody. Woo!
So I am the co-founder of Item. Item is a operating system to own and activate offline audiences for creators. Creators are active participants in the experience economy. Events is a $1 trillion business today. And it's projected to triple in the next 7 years. So we're seeing a lot of creators like Bradley showed, like moving IRL to kind of engage their audience and build these like content experiences. IRL is really hard. It takes a lot of effort. The tools are super fragmented. and the identities of your IRL audience is siloed from your digital experiences. And we essentially build tools to make the URL, IRL consumer journey really easy. So you can kind of think of us as like a unified CRM around ticketing, commerce, marketing, and comms for all types of experiences. We started in music, but we've kind of expanded over the past year to the arts and even retail. So we have a very simple system of how this works. We create these capture modules. You can segment, and then you can engage your audience long after the experience with a bunch of offers, exclusives, and like access to other experiences. To date, we've been used by some of the biggest artists in the world. We are a 2-person bootstrap team. We've had like SZA, we've had Standard Hotels, we've had Zach Fox, cross-industry, which is really cool. So we've actually got to like stress test this product in the most insane situations ever, like with thousands and thousands of people. And I'm gonna demo kind of the base mini app experience, and it's all about leveraging access to bring your IRL community on chain. If you can bring them on chain, you can kind of now route them to all of these other experiences, whether that's minting things, that's buying and selling tokens, anything else. So yeah, some things we can do with the item mini app that we're working on is rewarding your community with access, gating, and spending tokens on experiences, and then something I'm just gonna leave out there that we're calling access coins. And yeah, we're just gonna dive into the demo right now. So if everyone wants to scan this QR code with their camera. So what you see here, very typical event pages. You can go ahead, and I'm just gonna RSVP for today's session. Once I've done that, I'm gonna wait for this code to come in. And yeah, I have my ticket, and now I'm prompted to download the Base app to check in. So once we go over here, you can kind of see we have the QR code to check in. I'm actually going to do a demo of the check-in process. I'm going to have Bradley check in, and I'm going to use our check-in app to do that. So
I arrive
He
at the
arrives.
event. I'm so excited to be here, Saram. Can I please come in?
yeah, of course.
Here's my ticket.
And so we're just gonna scan that. We already checked him in earlier, but yeah, he's checked in. So you can kind of do all of that through just having the base.
And now what do you have from me afterwards?
Now we have all of this data. We have your phone number, we have your Farcaster ID, we have your base wallet address. We can leverage all those things to do airdrops and marketing and like things you can't really do with ticketing apps. And yeah, the base mini app also has this really interesting thing here we call echoes. So echoes allow you to communicate with your audience before, during, or after experiences with a variety of modules. Here we have a poll module. So if everyone wants to leave a response, this all gets piped back to the creator. So it's all about getting the creator better data around their IRL experiences, their IRL audience. Everything feeds back into a CRM. So I'm gonna just kind of show what that looks like. So we can see here, as these polls are coming in, we can kind of see people responding. We can, where's the live event? So in the live event itself, we can kind of see everyone's checked in. We can get all of their base wallet addresses. We can export all of that, and everything kind of lives in this database that you can kind of use. I'm gonna go into Malcolm's. You can see their profile. We do all this automated tagging. And yeah, it's meant to be a comprehensive end-to-end system to kind of really help creators like leverage data in a really interesting way and kind of tie it back into their, everything else they're trying to do. They can use this to sell brand deals. They can use this to create new monetization opportunities, sell products, and more. And so, yeah, we're working on all of this, and yeah, more to come.
Amazing. Round of applause for Saram. Yeah, just to add to this a bit, like so many creators, like people are seeing these like, you know, music artist pop-ups all over New York City, right? And the question is, if someone cares about you enough to actually show up in real life, how do you actually keep in touch with them, know who came to your event, and most importantly, connect that to a wallet so that you can do all of the great on-chain things afterwards from an IRL event. So Saram has really built a seamless, stunning, like user-friendly ticketing experience on Base that allows for that. This is something that I think everyone's heard about on-chain ticketing for many years. This is the first time I've really gotten to experience it in a way that I'm seeing like mainstream creators and artists start to use. And that CRM at the end is really an amazing take home, so you can actually map real people to wallets and base names. So that concludes the demo portion of the session. So once again, round of applause for all of our speakers. Please come on up, guys. Come on up, Saram.